USA, Nashville, Tennessee, today at Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll bring it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers will have some work to do after that short return. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active and a weapon.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
He'll try it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. To the air, it's Raiola. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. On the run, it's Sampson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Fakes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run the toss. behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. The Vols will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
Got it in the middle. It's Lloyd.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And the Volunteers are on the move. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work it. Out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Lloyd. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly... When you talk explosive plays, the defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska!
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You can tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff to the single running back. At the 35, he's open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Music City Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that's the case. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Music City Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
Well, you get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, If the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the right side. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. He's now up to 66 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break it.
And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They're trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On the return, it's Lewis. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
They feed him again, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. On target to the left. Afterburners coming. The 10. Touchdown, Huskers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The toss sweep to the right. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Got it in the middle. It's White. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Makes his connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? A run for the quarterback. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They go to the ground. The Huskers will have a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. And he's playing his best football right now.
All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. The aerial assault continues. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Got room at the 35. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving them.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Boyd. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got to...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of two-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Offense gets set for second down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires toward the end zone. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the fourth quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah,